time, but you said it might be in a
No,
different country
I
and
was
you
just
was like,
saying I'm in a complete different country, not at home. So if I sound like I'm quiet supporter, would understand it's because I'm in a hotel out here now. But anyways, welcome back. Another episode. What is this? 14?
14.
so 14.
14, bro. Dang, we've been consistent.
Maybe I can turn you up a little bit more.
Yeah, turn me up. Well, I could probably turn myself up too.
Yeah, you can't turn yourself up.
Let me do that. Let me do that. Input. Hello? Hello?
Yo, yo.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Episode 14. That means we've been doing this for 98 straight.
You said
Going
what?
on strong. 98 straight days.
What you mean?
Like 14 times 7 is 98.
Oh, you just want like odd.
Yeah, we've been consistently going on for 98 straight days. Finding new topics, thinking of talk about. Obviously, we've been pilots for 14 days, but
Oh
we
yeah,
haven't let go in between it. So I think that's kind of dope. We tried to do this before, and now we're kind of running it back. And,
that's true.
I think that's dope. But how's everybody's week?
Been chilling, bro. My week has been smooth. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. It was good. Flew back to Michigan, kicked it with the fam. That was
Yeah,
cool.
good seeing family.
Good seeing family. Uh, Definitely, my cup is definitely on full right now. I gotta say, I'm feeling really, really good. That was definitely necessary. And yeah, as
I'm
far
going home.
as
So it's once walking through the lobby. I turn my head, you know, and walking through. But hey, sounds good. My week was smooth. I ain't played in 2 weeks, but I played them all.
What's
Played
up?
them all night at 9, so it's like we'll be able to get. I gotta shoot them in the morning, but
And your next game's on
we
the weekend,
after
right?
that.
16th.
Yep, I go today Monday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Nice.
Do do- crazy time really flew,
Cool, bro.
but I'm just appreciate these last couple weeks I got and make it the best, make it the best.
Yeah.
But it's been a pretty eventful week. A lot of things have happened. A lot of music has dropped. Not a lot, but a good amount. So let's just get right into it. Obviously, we're gonna start with this because this was all over TikTok. There was so much hype around it, and personally, I was happy that I didn't fall into the hype because when I heard the snippet, I was like, "This is weak," in my opinion. Like this is not it. So
You're
we're gonna start
obviously
with Jack
talking about the
Harlow.
Jack Harlow joint.
Jack Harlow, First Class. I literally heard it. I was like, "This ain't nothing."
Nah,
I
bro.
he
was
was in
kind
this.
of torn in this.
He was in the studio.
Like, bro, this joint is weak, bro. It's kind of corny. Like,
Hey, I was trying to be nice on TikTok and I said that this was the only good part, and it's the good that part's a vibe. I'm not saying like it's great, but it was a two pack of ass, bro. There was no bars, no nothing. He should have put a feature on there. To be honest with you, he needed a feature bad for that song, like a really good feature. Drake on that, he probably would have made that song. Like right now, that song for me is a 3 or 4 out of 10.
I thought
Drake probably would have made that song like a 6 out of 10,
I thought they were trying to go for
six
the
seven.
summer with that one,
the summer
If he,
hit.
it would have been summer hit. He had Drake on that joint.
but yeah,
Drake, Drake would have changed the whole vibe.
that was like the only good part for real.
Bro had no bars, bro. Not one bar. I tried to listen to it and I really tried to like get with it, but his lines were trash. Every
Well, but the
single
thing
one
is
of them.
like, it just had no angle to it. Like, what's popping when he had what's popping was tough, and then he did the remix. He had all the people, so he could do a remix when his album dropped. Maybe Fergie, Ludacris, bring back the old gang type of thing, which would be kind of dope. But for now, that joint sucked. I'm sorry, and I fuck with Jack Harlow like personality wise, but we gotta stop. White mediocrity can't just be
Yeah,
It's giving it kind of
yeah,
so.
he
Bro, it's
has
these
that.
Johns, bro. It's these Johns that just giving him like tons of love for him just being a basic white dude, normal white dude who raps,
Number white artist.
normal
Artist.
white artist. You know what I'm saying? Like the cap has got to stop at one point, and this is
Yeah,
big
I
cap.
ain't gonna hold you. I don't know. The drill dropped a good song, good single, I would say, since What's Power. A good single. On the last album, he had a couple joints on there, but a good single. I don't know if he dropped a good single since What's Power.
Dang,
And that was like 2019.
something like that.
Something like that, bro. Like, I wasn't really feeling him for real. I don't know. That song,
I'm reading the lyrics right now, and it's just terrible, bro.
I couldn't get through the song for real. I couldn't really get through the song. It felt so corny just listening to it.
And the second verse was just worse.
Yeah, you heard it on TikTok. It was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be the one. I'm like, it is not.
Yeah, I didn't
You-
have any faith in it.
Hey, you seen that I posted the night before it dropped? I said, y'all overhyping the song, it better be fire. And I got comments saying, yeah, it wasn't good. And I'm like, yeah, I knew
Kind
it
of
wasn't gonna
predictable.
be.
Probably should have had a beat change for real, bro. Honestly, like that chorus could have been that part, but it should have been like I wouldn't say a whole different beat, but like probably a faster paced beat with a little bit more drums and bass to it, like so he could really start rapping on it and then just slow
Bro,
it down when the chorus
he just
comes.
needed some bars, bro. And he lacked in the bar department. He didn't
He
say
really
nothing.
don't though. It could have been a chill song. It could have been a chill song, but it's
Right, but I'm
like
saying even if like I wasn't expecting the song to be barred up like that. When I say bars, I mean like sorry, his vibe, the flow wasn't there. The flow wasn't there. The vibe wasn't there. It's just a miss.
low
He's
key. It
oh
should have been one of
he's
those.
0 for 2.
It should have been one of those minute and a half songs, and they end the song with that part
You always gonna have something a minute and a half.
because it didn't deserve two verses.
He needed a feature.
I don't disagree.
He could have
I'm
had City
saying
Girls on there. He could have had Drake. He could have had somebody.
he has been kicking on Drake lately.
Yeah, he could have had Drake, City Girls, someone could come on there and put some energy in that song or something.
Well, I actually didn't spend a lot of time on it. I think we should all agree it was poopy, and just keep waiting for the album, I guess. We'll move forward. Pusha versus Jay Z song. What do you feel about that?
That well, I think they both got bars. I thought Jay Z's verse was pretty tough. Like his verses are always tough, but
He old rapping like that.
yeah, the thing I
Can't
like
be rapping
about
like that.
yeah, I just like about Jay Z is that he's a good example of like progression as a rapper. Not a lot of people can do that, you know,
No,
especially
no.
what they
I hate it,
rap about or the style of rap. Usually be about the
I hate
same stuff all the time.
I hated Pusha T's verse.
I
You
think
just
you don't
have
like
a
Pusha T.
you
That's
have
not what it
you
is, bro. He's just like it's just like weak. Got bars. He just sounds weak to me, bro. Like I just can't. I don't like his voice. That's what it is.
That's what
because
I'm
you don't
saying.
like him.
That's not true.
Trey, wait, so you're indifferent about him? I think you don't like him already because of the Drake stuff, and that's fine.
I don't know him as a person, so I don't dislike him or like him. It has nothing to do with Drake's beef. I just don't like his flow.
Let me ask you something. When Meek Mill and Drake got into it, whose side you pick?
Drake.
Did you
I
fuck
still
with
like
Meek Mill
Meek.
during the time?
I still like Meek though.
Did you no during that time were you fucking with Meek?
Meek didn't drop an album during that time.
I'm not saying
He
dropping
did
the
a diss track.
album. I'm not saying dropping the album. I'm saying did you fuck with him? Like did you fuck with him? Did you pick the side? Same with Drake and Kanye. You picked the side.
I still listen to Donda and still liked
I'm
it.
not saying you didn't listen to it. I'm talking about the person.
I did not pick sides versus who they are as people. I picked the side versus their music. Who's a better art? I don't know
You
them.
picked Drake.
Right,
Just
because his music is
just
better.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot because when the conversation came up when Drake and Meek Mill and everything, I took Drake side. I fuck with Drake. And with Kanye and Drake. When I listened to Donda, I took Drake side. My bias.
Right.
But I didn't. All I'm saying is that may be the reason why you don't like Pusha like that. conscious.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't like Push's music, but I still like Meek Mill's music. That's what I'm saying. Regardless of whose side you pick, that doesn't change whether the music is good or not. And for me, I don't like Push's music. But when Drake and Meek, you can't deny Meek's music isn't good for me. So that wasn't a problem for me. I'll still listen to Meek. That's not an issue. Push's music isn't good to me, and his voice is annoying.
I thought Jay
It
Z's
took me a
verse
long
was very
time.
tough.
Jay Z. I used to not like Jay Z's voice as a rapper, and now I enjoy listening to Jay Z.
I thought his verse was very tough. I
Huh?
first heard it on Twitter, but I thought his verse was very tough. No, I'm not gonna say very tough. I thought it was tough. Just I don't hear him rapping all the time. So it's good to hear him. But I mean, I like Pusha T, I guess. No, I like him on video games.
Keep some with the
But
video
2K,
game, bro.
2K soundtracks. I used to put Pusha on the list.
Him on the clips. Clips.
Hey, bro,
Whatever
did
2K,
your mic
whatever
change,
2K
Hunter?
soundtracks he was in, did it?
Did it change
Why does
back?
it sound like? Sound bad?
It sounded like it sounded before.
Nah, I'm chilling.
All right, it's whatever.
Is it good?
Man, I can
Yeah,
hear
that's
you.
crazy. But what I'm saying is I like Pusha T when he was on Clips and they had that grinding song with Pharrell as a producer. I like that
That
song.
was on 2K.
Right. But that was him with his brother with a group. I don't like Pusha by himself.
I agree.
That's just me. So
Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep moving
yeah.
on.
Mhm.
London, Bia, and J. Cole.
Bro. That was probably one of the best J. Cole verses I've ever heard in my whole entire life. That was the toughest J. Cole verse. I'm sorry. That is the toughest J. Cole verse ever. He went crazy. I heard it and I was like, all I could do was tweet Cole as soon as I heard it. That was so tough.
Big claim there. Toughest verse.
Yes.
I like the
Do that
song.
sound good?
It's straight, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say it's
It's
good, but it's straight. It was a vibe though.
What about Bia? You don't like Bia?
Yeah, I wasn't really impressed with her part.
She fine.
We ain't talking about her being fine, we're talking about the music.
Well, it just adds another layer to it.
How's that the
If I
layer?
can, if I can look at you and you're aesthetically pleasing, then I'm gonna more liable to think that your music sounds a little bit better.
I
Giving you
mean,
a little bit more
to
latency, give you a pass.
some extent.
It's like a mixture of Cardi B and Mariah the Scientist.
I've never seen her before.
She's in the cover art of the song.
Yeah, but the cover art's not that big.
J. Cole did go crazy though. I'm gonna-
Crazy. And he went with
Music
he
video was
did.
tough. Music video was tough.
I didn't see the video. I didn't know there was a video.
Joint was tough.
There definitely
Hmm.
was a music video. I didn't see that either.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I wish we could just
Wait,
react
you
to
said
it
she looks
now.
like who?
A mixture of Cardi B and Mariah the Scientist.
She looks like a mixture of Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I can't give you Meg.
Yeah, bro, right here she do.
That's too thick woman. No skin.
I'm talking about
Of
the
the face.
face. Like if you literally just get on, I do all
Meg is
on Bing.
really brown.
If you just
Meg is really
Bing
brown.
and just type in J Cole, like if you just type in the music video, like the cover they have for it. Her looking at the camera, she looks like Meg and Cardi B put together. There's Cardi B in like the nose.
Yeah,
You
you
think
gotta look at Meg.
you think Meg sounds ugly, Hunter?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm just wondering. It's just a question.
She's ugly.
Hmm?
Ugly.
You,
I don't
you
think she
think
looks like Bia though.
Oh, you said she's not ugly?
Right? Why would I think Meg is ugly?
I'm just asking. I was just trying to see. That's it.
So random.
You was just saying she looked like Cardi B and Meg. You kind of give this look like Meg. Like what? And I just was
Well,
trying to
because
see.
the girl doesn't look like Meg at all.
No, I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
in this. All I said was in this.
I know. I was just saying in general. She doesn't look like Meg. That's all I was saying. Meg
Oh,
is like
true, true,
really
true. I
brown.
just
She
want.
looks light skin.
I was just clarifying. That's it. Nothing crazy.
That's
Nothing
why
that
I
was
named. That's why I named two light skinned women. Raya, Cardi B. She was brown. It'd be different.
makes sense.
Weirdo.
I'm not weird. I just asked a question.
Oh, you're weird. Shut up. 30. I didn't know that. You might have to holler, Trey.
All right.
No, I'm sure.
Tell me she don't in that. I just sent it to you.
Because where?
Just text it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't
What you mean?
getting nothing.
What you mean? Get on to my cuz?
Oh, it's because bro, it's dark. Oh my gosh. I guess when you put it like that, I can see that. But it's so the screen is dark as hell.
But yeah.
She ain't that dark though. That's why I can see where you're going with that.
But
She ain't
her.
that dark.
No, I'm just talking about her face.
Yeah, her structure does look like that. And that right there for sure. I can see it.
Like up here is like Meg, and then like this right here was like Cardi B.
But I to the music side of it though, I do think good song.
Huh?
I think it's a good song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was good to see Cole come out too.
Playback value, playing the back.
Nope.
Probably not.
I probably will.
You will,
Yeah.
Probably won't.
bro. It might.
I didn't
I
hear
might.
it a
I
couple
might
more
be in the
times.
gym. I might be in the gym, and I might hit the play button randomly.
I
Like
didn't
I
hear it
need
a couple
some
more
different.
times.
I listened to Lucky Days album.
You
Did you
did?
really?
Yeah, I did.
So
It was cool. It was interesting.
Ah, yes, yes. What?
let him
Oh,
finish his sentence. He just said it was cool.
yeah. Why you? I don't understand. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Like, he's getting hyped though. Like it was like he said it
I
was the
don't know.
greatest thing ever.
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. But yeah,
Finish your sentence.
it was cool. Like it was straight. He had some cool songs on there. I think I would have to listen to it again, but I mean, I wasn't really like hooked in
Is
it.
it everything that Trey has portrayed it to be?
Nah, I don't think so. Like it wasn't something that just like.
Like is it revolutionary type shit?
No, I did not think it was
Who
revolutionary.
said it was revolutionary?
I'm just throwing words out there. Relax. Because you're making we had this R&B conversation this week. You were talking about we have a new face of R&B. All
He
these
just
people
won the
need to
Grammy
get
for R&B.
contemporary. Or was it progressive?
It's so
Progressive. He's progressing it.
It's no
That's
problem.
what
It's no
that's what they
problem.
gave
Hey,
him. They gave him a progressing.
it's all good.
He's
Hey,
pushing
all
it.
I'm saying is, I thought it was a good album though, but I mean, I wasn't really like my man was talking about it was up there with like Confessions and stuff like that, and that's not even
I
close.
never said that. I said it was a classic.
Well, that's a classic,
Classic.
Not all classics are the same.
but they're still amazing cover to cover.
But a classic gonna get played back a lot.
Yeah, that album has playback
Bro,
for
you
me.
know something's a
Ooh.
classic when you play it and you finish the whole thing, and you like, man, I need to play this back.
Hey, so you want to know whose album was a classic then?
This should be good.
We had two classics album, but you know who's classic?
Is Trey transitioning? Is that what he's doing?
Not sure.
I was kind of transitioning to you to transition to the next person.
Oh,
You just forced your way into it.
Yeah.
hey, who's a classic, bro?
Let's just
Hey,
let's get into the 5-year.
Coi Leray.
Let's talk about 5-year first, bro.
We can talk about Fabio. That was classic too.
That was fire.
And bro, you guys start throwing the word classic around, please.
But okay, let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. We'll talk about Fabio
You
first.
said Coi Leray, and you stop throwing the word classic around. Just say good or bad. You're throwing it around like it's nothing was the
Don't
same.
just throw it
It's
around.
classic. Nothing was the same as a classic. You keep throwing the word classic around.
Nothing was the same. Was classic.
Then be careful with that word. That means classic means something, bro.
All right. Well, Fabio Foreign's album was a classic, top to bottom. As soon as I heard
Elaborate.
it, huh?
Elaborate.
Bro, first of all, I'm happy he did a bunch of features because he needed it, right? You can't do a full. I'm not gonna listen to a full Fabio Foreign album with him just rapping himself. So the
Yeah,
fact
not a
that he
lot of
did,
people can do the solo stuff.
yeah. So the fact that he did features was extremely intelligent. And then all the features he chose were were good, but there's songs that like shocked me, like um the Yachty feature was not expected to be good, and that was fire. I honestly, Chloe, it took me a minute to me to catch her vibe because she started singing opera music on the track. Like she started really trying to sing, and that took me for a loop for a little bit. But I actually started to like that song. Hello, that one was nice. I like that. What's my name? That what's my name goes crazy. Neo was a shock to see, and Blueface and Bori were shocked that they both did a great job too. So it's for me 10 out of 10. And he was in, you know what I'm saying? Like he was actually like spitting stuff. Like I was expecting the intro to be the way the intro was, the transitions between the songs. Like you could tell he really took his time. You could tell Kanye really produced the mess out of this album.
Yeah, I did not think that the album was gonna go the direction that it went. Um, yeah, bro, I thought it was just like I give it like a 9.5. Um, Fire album though, like top to bottom. I thought it was dope. Great features, and all the features sounded good on their song. It wasn't like you just got a feature, but feature was perfect for uh the song. Like the beat was perfect for the feature.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole thing.
That was a really good album, man. I'm glad he did some slow songs. He mixed it up a little bit. That was gonna be important. Like like Trey said, the just were good. The samples were really good. um, Really good. Like the World Watching with Lil TJ. Blue. I forget what that feature was. Any feature that sample. I forget how it goes. But the sample in that song was really good. The What's My Name, of course. Y'all know I'm a sucker for the samples. I'm still trying to figure out Chloe's vibe. Um, I'm still indifferent about her.
I'm glad we feel the same way about that because
But yeah, I think it was dope, bro. The Quavos was smooth. They complement each other well, just like Quavo and Pop. Well, complement each other really well. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. I fuck with Joe Beats, New York Joe Beats. So I probably give it 9. Probably give it 9 out of 10 because I feel like 10 out of 10 is it's like it's gotta be like one of the ones. And I think this is a great album, but like when I mentioned some of Drake's albums, like those are one of those ones where I just like
Yeah, this
I mean,
isn't up there with that. Not at all.
I'm not I'm not skipping nothing. I'm not gonna say I'm not skipping nothing here, but like I may be more susceptible to go to certain
But
songs.
when you can listen to an album, it's like top to bottom. It's like it tells a story the way it flows.
Right. Um, and but I'm not saying he can't get there. I thought it was a great start. This is his like I wonder if this is his second album. The second
this is his second album or
on
is
this
his
on this
like
label.
his debut album.
It's not his debut. It's not
Oh,
his debut. But this on this label, I think this is his second, which is this is extremely good. I think you can only go up from here. Hopefully, he gets some bigger features on the next one. Tomorrow. And
I like that
let's
that
do
one dude
let's
he got
do
on there, Casey. Casey is nice. He's giving me the vibes of when uh what's that dude that I used to listen to all the time? Young Bird
Just
with
had
he
do
always
that.
has
You
Young Bird. Remember how Young Bird brought his own like little peoples to the side?
Mm-hmm.
This is about to, that's what Casey kind of reminded me of. Some like random dude. Kind of like how in LA with like YG, how they had that one cat who used to sing all the hooks for them. I'ma do it to you. He didn't really have no like,
Oh, T Fly.
yeah, T Fly. He reminds you of that, like not no dude that got no presence, but he just comes on through the hook. So I like that. That's cool.
Right here, first thoughts. Album if you haven't already.
Yeah.
First music. Quinn Ray, a proud trendsetter. Um, I didn't even know this album was dropping. It's like 2 days ago. I didn't know what to expect. I just went in with it. When it was like, she's the head of whatever TikTok songs I hear, but and I didn't. I'll say this: I didn't download every song. Some of the songs have been out for a while, but I didn't. And some of them I just didn't want to play back. But I think for her, this was a really good, like really good. And I was shocked. I was shocked. Um, Right now, my favorite song there is probably "Clingy" by Diane, or then "I" with Young Blue. She killed it. She got a song with 5 in here too, and I was shocked. I was shocked. I say that. I give it a solid 8. Personally, for her standards.
Hey, I'm gonna give the album a 9, bro. I wasn't expecting the album to be as good as it was. Crazy. I would say the first, like, even from Hollywood Dreams down to No More Parties, it's just hit after hit after hit after hit. I wasn't expecting the AAA with Young Blue being as good as it was.
That track
Um,
was crazy.
Mountains was tough with 504 and Young M.A. That was great. Thief in the Night, I was expecting a Corey LeRae and G Herbo feature. I didn't expect that to go
It was mostly
crazy.
Herb on there too. Mostly.
Yeah. Overthinking with her, that was tough. Like Hunter said, clingy with Nav. Nav came through and did his thing. I think most
That
of this
hook.
sounds good.
That hook is
And,
crazy.
and then Lil Tecca, it's cool to see Lil Tecca popping up on other people's like projects as featured. He did a great job on this too. The anxiety song was really good that she put, like she was saying some real. The thing about Corey LeRae is that we kind of listen to these singles and we think of her girl shaking her ass, doing stuff like that. But you come to the album and there's a lot of substance. There's a lot of substance in this album. It's not just her talking about stuff like that. Like she's really going here and she's kind of talking about her own person and who she is and her personality and what she's going through. So I think this is a really dope album. Like I was not expecting it to be as as in depth as it was. So that's why I don't think I could play this in my car banging it, but I might listen to it in my headphones in the gym.
Yeah. When I get back to the crib, I'm gonna be bumping some of these. I mean,
Hmm.
first things first. So I guess not get twisted. I gotta bump a lot of the heat. I go after that. We'll come to this and a couple other things. But I'll say this: after that, Blake with Nicki Minaj, remember this film? And we didn't know whose album was going to be on. We thought it was going to be on Nicki's, be on Coil Ray's. And let's say hypothetically, we knew it was on Coil Ray's. I probably would have been like, if she's coming like this, I probably wouldn't listen. You know what I'm saying? But then you actually listen to it. Like she has those songs where it's like those singles, the twin and No More Parties, like those songs that you heard all over TikTok, Big Purr. Should I see you heard that on TikTok? Like, all these songs, and then, like she comes in with some substance. I think that was dope. That was dope. So I'm happy for her. I think the next time she goes on stage, she ain't gonna be getting clowned like she was before. People gonna actually know some of her songs for sure. So
Yes.
again, I don't know if you want to listen to it, but no, just
Maybe.
a little,
The
the album.
album
But
and
like
the album flow too. It had good it was good transitions. It was a good like flow.
next time she goes on stage, she ain't gonna be getting. I think she's gonna be smooth. So but people will know some of these songs. That I keep playing it clingy. That shit. That's awesome.
Hmm.
That the hook goes crazy. But that's all I got. Anybody else got anything else music wise? Trey, R&B King.
That we haven't had no R&B since, Kehlani and Kehlani and LMA supposed to be coming out soon, so they're supposed to be dropping the
Hip
album
hop
soon.
keeps dominating. Hip hop keeps dominating. Oh, I forgot. ESTG and 42 Dog dropped that one too.
40
Yeah,
Doug drop album. But we didn't listen to that.
him and ESTG. I'm throwing that next week. sir. You know that, Jimmy.
I sent y'all a list of people who are dropping music. This and it was a lot. It was just a lot, and
Yeah, it was a lot of music.
we had to pick the most
Well,
important ones that was gonna be worth it.
I see some things on Twitter. Usually, a lot of those people are just features, and they just
Well,
include them.
they listed the features, they listed singles, they listed the
Yeah,
album,
listed all
so
of that.
they listed which one. Like Lil Tecca was a feature that was listed on there
Lil Baby dropped a song too.
as a feature. I don't
Uh,
know which one he was featuring on, so
no, he
I was
dropped
looking
an
for him.
actual song.
Oh, he did.
In a minute, we'll have to pull that up next week too.
Yeah.
Moving on though, out of the music world, let's go straight into sports. Quick story: Lakers missed the playoffs. Any thoughts? Does it do anything to LeBron's legacy?
Nah,
Bro,
I don't think so either.
as soon when he retires, all this talk that people are talking about currently right now is gonna go away.
you know what's gonna make him mad? The fact that you know how they have all these history things. This hasn't been done since this person. LeBron is gonna be in so many of those that you're never gonna get rid of his name, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even when he's out the league, this hasn't been done. Jordan, you know, da da da. Brian has a bunch of those, you know. So it's
Yeah, bro,
just like,
and also young players are missing too many games. I said this about Kevin Durant, and I said it about Stephen Curry. They can be great scorers and score a lot of points. They'll never catch LeBron in the most points ever. They miss too many games. You can't miss that many games in your career and try to be the top scorer or top this and top that. You just can't. And that's what's happening to a lot of the players. Luka is missing too many games. Embiid is missing too many games. Harden, too many games. Like you can't be getting hurt.
well, some of that. The only people that can really do that are the ones that like take off scoring from the jump. You know, because LeBron came into the league balling at 18 years old.
Right.
And Luca has been too, so it's like
Luka
that's a
has
person that
two.
like you could say
LeBron,
has potential. I'm not
yeah,
saying
but
beat
I
his
think
record, but
Luca
he
probably
could.
has. I think Luca has potential.
he does, but he
I'd say
missed too
top
many games
five,
early.
top 10.
Hmm?
He's injury prone.
I say he could end up top five for me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, maybe top five, but that number one spot's gonna be there for a long time.
It just depends on how many people I mean, if you think about total points, he's already passed for me total points. I don't know why we don't talk about more.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Why we talk about regular season more than just total. Which is stupid. But I mean, I don't see Luca having the same type of title runs as LeBron. Total
Yeah,
points in the NBA.
facts. And it's the amount of games played.
I don't think that will be touched. Total points in I don't think that's gonna be touched.
Nah, you could.
Maybe
Yeah.
regular season.
You
But
talking about the next greatest player?
yeah, literally. Like that's somebody that has to have like 10 straight title runs. Or just 12 title runs in general. I mean,
And
Giannis
not just a title run. You have to be the
Giannis started too
dominant
late
one.
too. Giannis started too late too. Like
Or
Yeah,
too late.
getting nice. Yeah.
he still have a long career, but he started too late.
Bro, yeah, and then also you gotta think like he's doing that. LeBron did all that plus with passing, plus with rebounding, and there's just numbers that you just can't touch.
Nah,
Jokic is not gonna touch those numbers.
no,
Nah.
I mean he started late too. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like either you start late or people are getting injured. And the fortunate thing about LeBron is he stayed healthy his whole time. Even MJ got injured at the beginning of his career.
Well, the
Like,
thing is, I mean, they have been talking about shortening the season too. If you shorten the season, then it shortens people's
Yeah.
technically shorten people's career.
No, it'll make their careers longer.
Well, I mean, would it really 10 like to 72 games a year? They're really gonna play that much longer? Like let's say they shorten the
I
playoffs
mean,
too and
nah,
make the
but
first series 5 games instead
it
of
depends
7.
how much they shorten it.
Yeah, I mean like 66 is
Not a lot. I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty short
I mean
amount.
you go through the highs and lows of the season, like still a lot of taxing.
I agree.
I don't think it affects his legacy at all. I think he can only add at this point. I mean, people
Yeah.
people love not to put context in anything. AD's hurt all year. Like, big piece. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the pieces of the team that were it's a team game. So you just look it up and keep pushing. If he wins a chip next year, then it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And he already has one.
How do we feel about him saying what he said about Steph?
He's been saying
He
that
won't
for
play
years
Steph.
though.
I'm saying forever.
He's been egging it on, I think.
But Steph
Um,
said, "Hey, did you hear what Steph said?
hmm.
Yeah, I'm straight right now.
He said that's a magical like he
Well, he
just said
can't say
that.
too much because it'll be tampering.
Yeah,
I don't.
but
I
at the
don't
same time,
think Bron would
I don't think Steph
like.
was playing with him.
I feel like Steph would not mind playing with Bron
I don't think so either.
because you know you're not really giving up shots.
I want it to happen, bro. I don't care. I want it to happen.
I think.
Everybody else doing it.
Nah. I think at this point, kind of can't do it because Steph is really still in like title mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that Bron like can't be. Um.
Brian can go to the Warriors. He
Nah.
has one more year on this deal.
I think Steph has to win one first. I just want to see him win one before. Like I'm not
By
saying like a
himself.
bunch of old heads gonna win a championship, but
Well, this is the thing. Steph already got 3.
He has no final MVPs.
Let's say Steph doesn't win one this year. Let's say he does win this year. And they both have 4. I don't need Steph passing Brown, first of all. We don't need that. If he doesn't win one this year, let's say Brown goes to the Warriors.
I
It
don't
don't
think
really
it
matter.
matters about that. Is that however many rings Steph gets doesn't matter. Not on LeBron's legacy.
Nah, but I feel like if Brown goes over there and wins a couple, everybody ends up with 6. Steph ends up with 5. I think Steph's the best point guard of all time.
If he gets 5 rings,
Yeah. His record would be, what, 5-2? Same as Magic.
yeah, bro, I'm taking Steph over Magic.
And and he's the best shooter of all time. So
Yeah, I mean like
But how many final MVPs does Magic have?
yeah, I have more. I think he has like
couple.
3 or 4.
I think like
Yeah,
2
but
or 3.
He
Steph
won one.
needs
He
at
won one
least.
as a rookie.
But Steph needs at least one.
Oh, Brown's MVP don't mean nothing to me. Honestly. It really don't
They
mean
don't mean
nothing to
nothing
me.
to you, but other people can debate that. So I'm just saying.
Debate all I want. Who's the best in this series? Cool. I still got a ring. What does the MVP do? The Finals MVP. He has 2 unanimous. He has 1 unanimous. The only unanimous ever.
Nah, they look, bro. If they go against like Brooklyn or Milwaukee, not saying the other teams don't matter, but if you go against Brooklyn or Milwaukee as the Warriors, and you have to go through the Suns and you win, yeah, bro, he's definitely number 2 for me and debatable for number 1.
He won already number 2 for you.
He's like on the fence.
Who else is? Who's number 3? Or who would other number 2 be? Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah,
How many rings he got? I mean, he got 1,
2.
2.
But he won back to back during the Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic, like some of like the golden era
He
of
was knocking Jordan.
basketball.
He was knocking Jordan out.
He was
He's getting him
keeping
out of
Jordan
here.
out of there. So
He was getting him out of there. He was
Yeah,
getting.
get up out of here, bro.
not beating LeBron at the finals. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it early.
Yeah, he was getting him late.
Nah, I think. But I think he's on the fence, like on the fence. But if he does, like he goes through like the Suns. I don't know, but I gotta see the path they take. Some stuff always be happening with the Warriors. I know it's just basketball, but you know the Rockets have to miss all 3-pointers. Chris Paul has to get hurt. This has to happen. This has to happen. Kyrie has to get. So it's just I want just to see a playoff, just health and no like luck like that. I know luck is a factor, but not something
You
like
notice
that.
how you notice how there was like no injuries in the bubble like that?
Yeah.
Like it's like people were able to
Yeah,
like
people were just cramping up. Really, that's about it.
people were able to like play and then get their like recovery like instantly.
So is Kawhi coming back?
Who care
No.
about him? Bro? He done.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not gonna speak anything poorly into existence. I don't know. I don't think Kawhi really cares to be real.
What?
I don't think Kawhi really cares
Cares about playing basketball?
about winning another chip. I think he got to LA and I think he's good. I think everything that everyone said about LeBron is what Kawhi is.
You don't even know him personally.
I don't. I'm just talking, making a take, hot take.
That take sucks.
Yeah, bro,
Yes,
Kawhi is fire. And then they have Paul George
I never,
back. Paul
I never
George been
said Kawhi.
hooping.
I never said Kawhi wasn't fire. I just said he seems like he doesn't care.
Because you don't know his mood. You can't figure him
Can't
out.
tell. So I guess since I don't know your
So
mood, I get the
so why do you
choice.
decide to just pick the worst
I
of him?
haven't I haven't decided. I didn't say it was the worst. That's the
That is the
worst.
worst. You said he
What?
doesn't care about the thing that he does.
Yeah.
It's like you making music. Like he doesn't really care about that. He's just
Bro,
not
you
doing
can
it.
tell when someone's been making music and they've been putting weak verses out.
Well,
And he's
he's
doing
been
it to get
hurt.
his check.
He's been hurt, and you gotta get healthy. He tore his
He's hurt.
ACL, bro.
He's hurt every year.
You can't control tearing your ACL.
He can't. Torn meniscus.
So
I know.
Yeah, you
you did
can.
that.
It's called knees over toes.
Did you think you were gonna hurt your knee when you jumped up there?
Nope.
Okay then.
But every time he plays, he feels like he's gonna hurt himself.
How do you know what he feels like when he feels it?
Because that's why he be cutting all them games and be sitting it out, bro. Because he be being
Because he doesn't want to
scared.
get hurt.
Yeah, right, exactly. So he manifests the things that he thinks about the worst.
Or he's managing his body load because an 82 game season is very long. And playing back to backs and traveling and this, that, and the third.
I don't feel
You know,
sorry for him.
I didn't say you had to feel sorry for him, but it seems like you seem awfully judgy for someone that just doesn't I won't say understand, but know that lifestyle.
I'm just talking, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just making a hot take, trying to get the podcast up. I'm just trying to turn it up. I'm just trying to turn the
Hey
podcast.
man, I'm just hearing. Yeah, I'm just listening, bro. I'm just listening.
I'm
Trying to
trying. Hey, I'm
see
just trying to turn things up, bro.
So do y'all
I don't
think
even.
the
That's not even.
Clippers can?
That's
what
not
you
even
got.
like
What you got in that cup?
this noodles cup. A diet lemonade.
What you got in that cup?
A diet lemonade.
Diet lemonade. They make those.
Yeah,
I know that was a thing.
yeah. Zero sugar. Mom has tons of them.
So, I'm about to go on back.
Yeah, some in the fridge. I left some for you.
Keep pushing. So these people are saying Russell Wilson is a square. And honestly, I'll say this: 2016, when him and Sierra first started dating, whatever.
that stuff was a thing back then too.
Yeah,
I
bro. This
listened
is a
to
repeated conversation, bro.
Exactly. I listened to Future back then, and I was like, what's the proof? Like the more I got older, the more mature, I started to realize how stupid that was. And I think this conversation for the last 6 years that has been going on is the dumbest thing ever because it's kind of like men projecting their maybe their insecurities or maybe they feel like they got to be the cool guy to get the jump. Really, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? They think you have to be like a Future to
Toxic.
pull a Sierra. You know what I'm saying? With Sierra, at the end of the day, she just wanted a wholesome man.
She
When
just
she
wants a
figured out
good dude.
she wanted a good dude and kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how like just men in general have to downplay Russell Wilson. Not really
You
here.
know the thing is, bro. People first of all don't know what the word simp is because they're calling him a simp and corny. People don't know the difference between being a nice guy and a good guy, right? I don't think that um Russell is just some nice guy. I think he's a good dude. And I listen to him talk to people and he sounds cool. Like he sounds chill. He sounds smooth. He don't sound like no corn dog. Yeah, he may dress funny sometimes, but that's just him being, I would assume, being funny or whatever. But like every time I've heard him talk, he just sounds like a smooth dude. Now I will say him being with that white chick when he first, got married to her, I think that's what people are kind of holding against him as well too during that time. but my man went to Nebraska for college. I doubt you're gonna find many women of color in Nebraska. They go to college. The same thing as Alabama. You go to Alabama, there's not gonna be a lot of black women at Alabama. Like they go to Alabama college.
Well,
There's certain college.
the state, yes.
The state, yes. The college, when you're going to
College,
classes,
no.
no. So he was all a product of what was surrounded by him. Do you think that he would approach Sierra if he didn't genuinely like black women like that? One, two, as a black man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think people are weird. And then they got this thing of like you said, like you gotta be a future. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, be toxic. You gotta be you gotta play the bad boy, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I would like to believe that, and using us for example, I see a lot of Russell in us, right? You know what I'm saying? There's some cool, chill dudes, but I don't think we're corny. People might look at us and think of us a certain way,
Oh, I'm
but I don't think
definitely
we're corny.
corny. I'm not
I
a
mean,
square though.
yeah, I mean, you make corny jokes, but you're not a corny person. And I
Well,
think the thing is that they're calling him a corny person. Like it's his whole persona.
yeah.
So um, I don't know. People, I mean, I just think dudes is. I think, and then also I posted something on TikTok talking about how us as black men, we gotta like redefine our image in what people have shown. Like people show our image across the whole entire
Yeah. So
world.
then who are we?
Anytime you, yeah, I've shown like they show. If you ask a Korean, a Japanese person, a Chinese, or Russian, or whatever, they ask them what a Black American is like, they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, they're hip hop." You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are thugs. They're in the hood. Da, da, da. They don't ever picture Russell Wilson as what a typical black man in America is. That's what a typical black man is in America. Most
Well,
of us aren't
yeah.
like that.
You just talking about like this stuff. You're muted.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Yesterday I was at dinner. One of the dudes is like, "Oh yeah, one of my teammates, one of my past teammates, he's like, uh,
You gotta speak
I'm
up, bro.
trying to like figure out how to say it. Like, it's like I don't know if he was really a good guy. Yeah, yeah. He was like he was more like hood. But that's supposed to no, I just like you more. You're a little bit nicer. Like, well, because this dude may be hood doesn't not a nice guy. Just the prejudice of his environment. Like he may talk a certain way or make a certain way because of his environment that he grew up in, but doesn't mean he's not a good guy. Because maybe he doesn't like talk to you or he doesn't reserved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, and I know that they're just more ignorant, like they don't understand, they don't know type of thing. But it's like small microaggressions that I notice when they have these uh, pre preconceived notions about what the hood is like, people like yada yada yada. And it just reminded me of this conversation because people see Russ as this nice guy, black movie see him as one say they don't see him as black, but they see him as more of a stand up guy versus sure, which is considered hood, you know what I'm saying, and down and cool type of thing. So they think um, like you have to be more like that to bag a chick like that. Just to because she's bad, like she look good. You know what I'm saying? They don't think the stand up guy is capable of doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Does that
Yeah.
make sense
Yeah,
or no?
but these people live, but a lot of these dudes that feel like that are still living in like high school and college.
Yeah.
Like
It's a bunch
most
of young
women,
dudes.
yeah, but I mean, it's even older guys that I see stuff
Well,
like
yeah, because
like
older
the
guys
football
say
player.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, are you
Mhm.
still in high school and early college, bro? Like these grown women aren't looking
Bro,
for.
it's a certain mentality that we as black men have to come together and, like I said, bro, who are we? And let's portray that. And let's be that. And let's be that to other black men. I
Now
think that's a problem.
we had a transformative moment for for a minute when Jendena came off the song "Classic Man." That's the most I ever started seeing black men from that point on, wearing suits, dressing up in like
I ain't gonna lie, it
doing
definitely
more.
popped it off, bro.
It popped it off. It made a change because you heard a song that was a single that popped off and it looked
Because
cool.
his suits were so fire. A
So
lot of
fire.
other people just started wearing fire suits. Now your
Yes.
suit game
And
has to be right.
and
I'm saying
that's
it had
the
to be right
image.
before.
Yeah, but that's the image, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the suit look, but that's the kind of image that you kind of have to, take over and portray to the world. We have let, America uh, uh make movies and use us for how they want to use us and showcase us around the world as such. So we get treated as such because of that. But now that we have social media, we have the internet, we have the power of our own voice to kind of push that out ourselves. We don't have to stick to that image anymore.
Yeah.
We create whatever image we want. I was just at Target and this dude had his pants way below his butt. I'm like, bro, why are you out here like that? There's no point for you. There's no point for you to be out here like that.
Florida shit.
Huh?
What you say?
Florida shit.
No matter what it is, bro, that's everywhere that there's dudes who be
Nah, it ain't
sagging on.
facts.
But it's just that there's no reason for that. There's no reason for you to walk around like that. You don't have to be what the media portrays or whatever that's to be. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that we gotta do as men to kind of lead the charge and make change. And not for the pleasing of, you know, other people, but for us, just so people can approach us the correct way. Don't approach me as no thug. Let me walk through the store as I am. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to follow
You don't
behind me.
understand how much I be against her.
You know what I'm saying?
Funny, man.
It has nothing to do
Come on,
with pleasing the superior. It's
masses.
about the masses. It's about us controlling our image, and when people see us, you know what I'm saying, they treat us a certain way and respect us when we're out. I just want respect for us when we're out more than anything. It's not about I don't care about what they think about me. Like that Will Smith slap, everyone took that moment and automatically vilified him for something so small. Yes, it was wrong, but they vilified him instantly. Ken's trying to pause movies, 10 years probation from the Oscars because of a smack when you got people who've done way more egregious things than that. So I'm just like, from my standpoint, I'm just tired of it. It's kind of like we got to take over our own image and we got to start doing our own award shows, doing our own thing, and kind of separate ourselves because that stuff's whack.
100%.
Agree. Push on. Let's push on. That type of slowly dying away. Speak. Any quick update on Brittany Griner? Do we know the latest?
Nah, bro. The last thing I could find was like 3 days ago. It's crazy how they're saying that her offense can be up to like 10 years.
Hey.
Like what? So, yeah, man. It's just a shame that this Ukraine stuff is going on as well with Russia. So there's a lot going on. I'm not sure how much President Biden is doing about it, but it's just good to keep that in the back of your mind, though. You know what I'm saying? That there is somebody like that over on that side of the world during these times. So
Yeah.
we don't know how they're gonna be used.
Yeah. And then on top of that,
It's like this,
just
bro.
wanted
You're like sideways.
I'm good now? I can go up and straighten up now?
No. It just didn't rotate when you flipped it.
Ah.
there we go.
Yeah.
And then I want to shout out to Kataji Brown for the first black woman Supreme Court. Big deal. I know people don't want to make it a big deal, but it is a big deal. And
No, it is a big deal, for sure.
More
to see
qualified than anybody else.
qualified and everyone in the Supreme Court, and it's good to see that happen in our history and in our lifetime. that happened. So congratulations to her, well deserved compared to her counterparts who aren't so well deserving.
How do I look right now? Do I look ghetto?
Oh, looks great.
Does really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we can hear you well
Well,
too.
shout out to them. Thoughts and prayers out to Brittany
Yeah,
Griner and her family.
you can actually turn your voice down. You booming now.
Hopefully, hopefully their family can figure that out and get through it. That's a tough situation.
You didn't hear what I said about you turning your voice down?
I don't know how to do that on the phone.
Ah,
Maybe you should just turn me down on your stuff. My boy.
My boy.
man, you
You talking about turning down. So I ain't gonna be like, what, Siri, turn my voice down?
Nah, look, I got you right here.
Do that for me. Alright, let's
Bring it up a little bit. There you go.
let's
Say something.
head
Say
to the
something.
relationship portion of the pod.
Say something. Say something.
I just need you to say something, baby.
Say something, baby. All right, what's up?
Who typically wears the pants in a relationship? A lot of women will say that they do, and they just let their man think that they do, just to, keep the peace or keep them happy. And men will say, I'm not gonna say men will say they do. A lot of men will say that the woman does because happy wife, happy life,
Yeah.
right? That's what everybody says. Who do you guys think?
I think men
And what do you
do.
guys think is the most important thing to furthering a relationship? Like in
Well,
terms of that.
I think men do. And I also think that they're the ones that let the wives think that they think that they're letting it happen. Really, we want that to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Reverse psychology.
Yes, 1000%.
So you're saying you want the woman to do all the work. You just want to sit back and chess piece it.
No, that's not what he
Whoa,
said.
what do you mean? That's not.
How did you get that from
How
that?
did you get that?
No idea. I was just trying to understand.
He literally said that men do, and they know that their wife thinks that they do, but they also know that their wives think that they're letting us run the show when we already know we actually do run the show.
Yeah, exactly.
But the wives are thinking, we're thinking two steps ahead.
Yes.
While the wives are thinking one.
Yeah. They're like, oh
Okay.
yeah, he thinks he's running it, but I'm really running it. But no, we know that you think that we think we're running it, so that we're really.
So what do you think?
I thought about this for a little bit when it was posed, and I think that if I brought my retail like mind into it, it's like being a boss and being a leader, right? And I think that women tend to kind of like take care of the house, and they kind of implement rules and everything for the house, and we are the enforcers, right? But also as men, we're leaders. We're not bosses. I don't look at myself as a man being like I gotta boss you around and tell you what to do. I think that as a leader in the household, I set the tone by setting the example. For my kids, if I have my wife, they see how I treat my wife. My daughter sees how she needs to be treated. My son sees how he needs to treat his mom. They see how I act, they need to follow suit. Because based on how I'm moving, right? I don't think I should have to be, you need to do this and you need to do that while being an effective leader of the household and running the relationship. And most of the time, and sometimes women will tell their kids to do something and then they'll come to you and be like, I try to da 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 da. I need you to. They want us to enforce. Why do they want us to enforce? Because we lead, we are technically in charge of the household. There's a reason for that type of dominance to be there because it needs to be there. And that's how the teamwork kind of works. So yeah, I do think men run the house. I think what was it? You said the thing was do men run the household?
Wear the pants.
Men wear the pants.
Who typically wears the pants?
I do think that women typically wear the pants, but men lead the household. Women are checking with your kids more. They're with the kids more. They're usually taking care of the house, setting the house up a certain way. And we ultimately are the final say for most things,
So does
typically.
that mean they wear the pants then?
I think on an outward perspective, yes. When we decide what we eat in the house, they be picking out the grocery. They figure out what we eat, what we eat in the house, how we're
Is that
gonna.
just playing a role though, or is that wearing the pants?
It's somewhat wearing the pants. You let someone dictate what your diet is on a regular basis.
Well, we tell them what we like.
You can, but I think it's
Did you know
as
something?
what.
Go ahead, finish your sentence.
Like I said, I do think ultimately, I think a man is to be a leader in the house when it comes to final decision making. A man will do that. But I guess if you want to say wearing the pants as in who's the final say so or and all this, if you want to say it like that, I guess it's man. But I'm talking about on a regular basis, on an everyday basis, day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at mom and dad, like there's no way dad's gonna tell mom how to run us as kids, right? They may talk about it, but at the end of the day, a woman's gonna be like, "Those are my kids. Like they came from me." So da 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 da. So what I'm saying is like there's this difference, there's this different, to me, different standards, different love for different things. But go ahead on it.
It's a psychology trait that if you, I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys before, but if you are talking to somebody and you just sit there quietly, you don't say anything, and when that person thinks they're done with their sentence, they'll keep talking. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't say anything, they'll just be like, they'll start to elaborate on it more and more and more without you even having to say a word.
Because they feel,
Like, like the conversation's empty still. Like they haven't, like the other person's missing something. Like they need to further explain, or they further need to try to elaborate on their point. Right?
Mm.
Is that weird? Is that not weird, to you guys?
I mean,
I
No,
catch
what is
myself
that?
doing that. This is off topic. I
Oh,
catch
okay.
myself doing that a lot. So when you were talking, I sat there quietly, and when I thought you were done, I thought you were gonna be done. You weren't. I knew you'd keep talking. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all, not at all. But
No,
it's
but
just something that I do sometimes.
I was talking because I wanted to talk, not because I feel like there's empty space.
I'm not saying anything at all. I'm just
Uh,
throwing it out there. I'm trying to keep the peace. Just saying.
oh, okay, cool.
But anywho, I honestly don't know the answer. I do, but I don't. I feel like women have a lot of control on this earth, more control than they think they do, than they truly think they do. Um, I will say for me personally, I think the women in my life that I've dated thought they wore the pants. They really thought they did. But I think maybe deep down inside they knew that it was me.
mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to say like that's something I just strive for. I don't really even think about it. It kind of just works that way. Uh, Um, but I just think in general, like you said, bro, um, women can contain the household. They figure out what we eat and clean and stuff like that. Do all that type of stuff. But I think at the end of the day, the final say so is typically. I don't know, because when you bring up children, then it's different, right? Like when you bring up like what you do with your children, then it seems like she does. But like household stuff, it's more like the man
man, the
does.
pants be
Well,
flipping, bro. Pants be flipping, bro.
Fans be flipping.
does it depend on who really wants the responsibility at that given point in time?
It just depends what it is
Because bro,
and who's
it's really
better
it's a
handling it.
partnership. It's a partnership
Yeah, bro.
to be more than anything.
Like if you're
And so the
better to
pants are
wear the
gonna flip.
pants here, you get the pants. I'm the pants man here. I wear the pants. If somebody wears the
Yeah,
pants where
when you
they
try to
don't
have
need to
too
be
much
wearing, yeah,
control.
when somebody doesn't need to be wearing the pants, like you know,
Give and take. Is that what give and take really means? Or is that
Uh,
more of a compromise thing?
I'm not even gonna say compromise. I think it's just about being mature and being aware of yourself and what you lack, and hopefully you find what you lack. Your partner does not lack.
And also, bro, like there's a lot of women who want men to take charge of a lot of things. They want to come home and they want to be feminine. They want men to handle certain things and they want men to run certain things. And some men don't step up to the plate when it comes to that. Some
Do you
women don't
think that's
allow men.
because they
Some women
don't
don't allow
care?
men. Some women don't allow men to do that.
Do you think that's because some of the men don't care? Or do you think that they just aren't capable of doing that?
Um,
Some men are incapable, bro.
yeah,
Actually, no, you don't.
I think
Hey,
some, I think some, yeah, incapable.
Some men don't possess the leadership qualities to be a leader of the home.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's okay for a woman to be a leader of the home. But if that's the case, if that's going to be the case, then you need to pick up the slack in other areas that she would pick in her feminine state, which means, okay, let me put this in different perspective. I feel like I would be a good leader of my home, right? But that doesn't mean I'm not going to cook. Doesn't mean I'm not going to clean or anything. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I'm not going to help take care of the home chores, whatever. But if you're a person who's lacking in that leadership quality, you're letting her be the leader. You should be trying to take care of most of the house stuff. So if that's the case, if that's what you want to do, because you're not gonna let her work, pay the bills, do all this stuff, be a leader at home, and do cleaning, and you just do nothing. You kind of have to pick which side you want to be on. And a lot of women there's a lot of women who want to come home to a leader of the home who's going to take care of everything and kind of take their stress off of other stuff.
was talking
If
to
you're
this
not
one
taking,
girl one time. Go ahead,
yeah,
sorry.
no, I was going to finish off with ultimately, women want some type of stress to be taken out of their life, and if you're not going to take a load off their life, they don't want to deal with you.
I was talking to this one girl, and she's talking about this dude she was dating, and she said every time she came home, he was in the bed on his laptop or in the bed playing video games or just like not like just not putting in no work basically. Like crib wasn't clean. You know what I'm saying? He been at the crib. She was at work and he was at the crib all day and did nothing clean.
yeah. If that's the case, you
Crib,
should always clean
maybe
the crib.
maybe eating in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like when she told me, I'm like, dang, like I kind of had some empathy for him because I know like he was an athlete, so I know like he probably got to the crib was a little tired, yada yada yada. But he wasn't like that. He wasn't an athlete that really played like that. He was just on the team. Um, but I just know I had some empathy for that. But in the same breath, I was like, bro, you living with this chick. It's her crib for real. Not even your crib. It's hers. The least you could do is clean up around the crib. You know what I'm saying? Plan stuff. Make things look organized. Make it look like you're like working towards something. Because obviously, like the sports world isn't going to work for you. So what are you doing outside of that? That shows that you have um,
Some drive.
that ability to level up, some drive, like some passions, you know what I'm saying? And she ended up breaking up with this dude because that just stuff wasn't there. And it wasn't aligned with what she was doing. She was had a lot of drive, had a lot of goals. And I mean she's just been moving up like this just in her life. And she wore the pants in that relationship by far. Um, but she wanted him to take control and do things like that. And like to Trey's point, and I kind of said this too. Like, I don't know if he just was incapable or he didn't care to, but she's one of those dominant people. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to come home and be more submissive, right? And because they didn't align with her, she was like, "All right, I can't be with you." And she's like extremely dominant, but like I can see the where um she wants to be submissive at and allow somebody else. She basically was trying to allow him to wear the pants. And he was like, I just don't want to put them on his own.
Mhm.
I don't want to wear them. They don't fit me. But then in the
Bro,
same breath, like um still try to act like he is capable of wearing the pants. That's the thing. You can't act like you're capable of wearing something or being able to sit at this table that you know you can't sit at, even though like it's obvious you can't. You're still trying to force yourself to do that. Like as a man, you got to really look in the mirror and be like, am I capable of doing this? Am I capable of giving them this? Or like, do I need to go self-reflect or find somebody that just asks for less?
I mean, bro, I feel like him in that situation, like I was saying, bro, women just want some type of like stress to be taken off of them. So whether that's what's the point in you? What's the point in a woman being with you? And I'll use a multiple different examples. What's the point of a woman being with you and you already paying for your rent, she paying for her rent, she gets with you that y'all get married or y'all live together wherever before. You pay for all the rent. You've taken stress off her for the rent. Or she comes with you, she's been cooking and cleaning her whole entire life. Da, 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 da. You took on the role of cooking and cleaning, you took a stress off. What's the point in being with someone they're not gonna take some type of stress off your life? It's pointless. And so you gotta choose something. You gotta do something as a man, and part of being a provider is a part of removing a stress in their life that's there. If you can't do that, then there's no point for her to be with you, to be honest, because you're not making her life easier. And sometimes for us, we as men we kind of get this thing where we like people always say, well, what about the man? What about the man mentally? What about the man? And I get that, like I understand, but at the end of the day, like when it comes to men and women in relationships, like what else is it? What else are we supposed to do? We supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be the providers and trying to do something, take the stress off our girl and take care of her. What else? What you want to be the babe? You want to be the she take you to the mall and buy you some stuff? You want to be that person? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah,
but that's the dude you want to be.
I'm just playing. No, yeah, I actually do want to be that man. I do want her to take me on a shopping spree. I want to go in the mall and say, babe, get whatever you want.
I'm not saying a girl can't spoil you once in a while, but I'm
I want to
saying
go
that
out to dinner. I want to go to dinner or go get food from fast food place and stand behind her with my hands around her waist, like, thank you. I want to get my meal ordered wrong, and she go back inside and fix it. That's what I want you to do. I want you to fix my meals, my orders when they get them wrong. Wear the pants in those situations. Because for me, I'll be like, it's okay. I'll just take the lettuce off. It's okay. I'll just take this tomato off. But she gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go get this fixed. Like, okay, wear the pants. Do that. Fine. I'll handle the bigger situations. I'm fine with that. So, like Ian said, this I'm joking, but I'm not. It does switch off and on. It does switch off and on.
girls
As a
do
man,
that a lot.
yes,
They do that a lot. They be fixing the orders
yeah.
a lot.
As a man, we do have to provide all that type of stuff, like you mentioned, Trav. Completely agree. But I'm a guy. I'm a different. Like I like being dominant. You know what I'm saying? But in some situations, I like seeing my girl take control, whether that's just in any circumstance, because it shows me that you have a backbone, that you aren't a pushover. You know what I'm saying? I can't date no pushover. It's just like that's not fun for me. So like for you to be able to stand up for something that you may believe in and put the pants on in that situation, I like that. I'll literally take the pants off and just throw them. And if you want to put them on in that situation, that's a turn on for me. It is. Because I ain't trying to be running stuff 24/7. That's not fun. That's control. Like you said, that's full on control. And at that point, are you dating that person? Are you really dating them? No. Are they always, like now they want to always be up under you 24/7? They can't go out. You ain't gonna go out. Like I'm saying, you're like y'all, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like now, certain circumstances, I understand that may be the case, but like to not be able to, I don't even know what the right word is. To not be able to have any freedom, I'm kind of going on a little rant right here, but to not have any freedom, that's not it's not a healthy relationship to me. It's a little besides the point, but I don't know. It made sense in my head.
No, I agree.
Yes, well.
One. So yeah, that's all I have for that. I mean, you guys have anything else to add?
No.
Yeah. I don't.
Jerry?
Nah, bro. I mean, you guys pretty much set it off, and yeah, and I agree with you. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to add before we conclude the pod,
Nah, man. Excited to see you play tomorrow.
Times again.
I forgot. I just
Is it
already had
like 3?
practice like a while ago.
3.
It'll be 3 o'clock. Yeah,
So been a while.
we got 4 coming up really fast, so should be fun.
Nice.
Should be fun. But okay, week 14. I guess this concludes the pod. We'll see you guys next week. We will pull out the 42 Doug ESTG and the baby track, and some other stuff will probably drop too. If you guys have anything else you want us to talk about, feel free to message us on our socials. We literally have nothing better to do but find new things to talk about. So, other than that, for me and these two guys, peace. Thanks for tuning in.